Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's gone out for a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe gets into some space. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Ronaldinho, back in once more. And that has been knocked clear. No, that's been intercepted. That's a good run down the left. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Costa Curta with the foul. Now it's Lewandowski. Jordan Henderson. Oh, this is a very good run. Mendieta deals with that comfortably. First quarter of an hour gone. He's on it. Can he get away? So it is still 0-0. Vardiol. He has found the way through. Vardiol has been caught there. It's a foul. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played towards the other side. Brazil were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people...
He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
De Ligt is there, and he can pick it up. Van Basten. That has been slung wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread it left. Back into the middle. Played back in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That pass isn't the best. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar. And it's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been slipped through. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Lewandowski is herring after that one. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a cute ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Well, that has not gone well. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what has happened here? Lewandowski! Well, there's the clearance. And that was nowhere near his best. Van Basten. Ronaldinho knocks it into space. He's dealt with that really well. No foul, says the referee. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's come to nothing. Kimmich. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Lobbed in behind. Mendieta picks it up out wide. Cannavaro. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Lewandowski. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass somewhat off target. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mendieta with a real chance here. This is a great chance to take a lead. Mendieta! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Neymar. Brazil have reclaimed it. Looking for the run.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Lewandowski. And he's lost his man here. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
The attendance for this match
they've got
was
a throw.
29,950. Substitutions taking place.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Van Basten. Raul. Shot could be on. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for
Raul.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well,
Number
Peter, I don't think there's
21,
anything tactical
Raymond.
or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone loose. Mbappe! Shifted it to the flank. And it's Henderson. A good play on the left-hand side here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's really well cleared. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, what a ball! No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Mbappe. Number 6.
Intercepts the
Marquinhos.
throw. That's well read.
Number 4. Henderson.
He's gone
Coming on the
forward.
field, number 22.
Saka.
Number 3.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution in progress.
Over to the left. Millwall have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. Deep cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Opts for safety. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
He's having a shot! And again!
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is
Ronaldinho with the short one.
23.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So, third corner of the game. Haaland! Harmlessly behind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Finally the breakthrough.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Desperate defending required here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And there's the shot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Now it's Van Basten.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. That is ended up in no man's land. Millwall clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Saka. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Just a quick reminder today, please
Millwall
refrain from
leave it. Millwall can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Millwall cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Shifted it to the flank. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cross in. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Now that looks a decent ball. Fired deep towards the back. Goes for a shot! Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's superb. Lewandowski! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Adeyemi. James could try cutting inside here. James crosses. Punched away. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot could be... And the finish! It's in! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Millwall penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Azar. Hoisted in. He's having a go. Oh, that was close. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! And that was probably asking just too much. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Great chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ronaldinho has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
James. Conte. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rijkaard. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Lewandowski. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? The ball goes in. Roll! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Kante gets over and intercepts. Adeyemi. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And this is Lewandowski. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
So we reach the halfway point. Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Ribery.
So we're into the second 45. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Hernandez. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's straight offside. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Azar. Good take, and is he in? It's Lewandowski! Dispatched clinically. And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he got a little eager knowing what's at stake, so I hope a few strong words, Peter, can settle him down.
Neither of them. And there's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Hazard plays it short. Flings it across.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Millwall still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Neymar. Van Dijk makes the interception. Haaland, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. He's in space and looking for options. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He's gone for goal! Just a whisker away. Millwall have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Can he latch on to this? Neymar picks it up out wide. Out for a throw. Now here's the delivery. It's a really well-measured ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Costa Curta with the foul. And it's Ribery. Looking to play him in. 75 minutes played. Played out wide. Nice control.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to go deep.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Millwall making consecutive changes here.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe, he's got away. Lewandowski gets into some space. And it's Lewandowski. Swings in across. Keeper's dealt with that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Millwall close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, what about this cross? That's it. Takes a shot! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And he's managed to get free. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. 5 minutes to add. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Costa Curta. Haaland. He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Foot in. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Millwall do have the look of a team with genuine ambition.
Hello, everybody,
Already on the
welcome
cusp
to
of
today's
promotion,
match.
they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Millwall coming. It's Neymar!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Endrick. Endrick! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. Endrick. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Pedri. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Italy have their second corner now. Millwall are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a throw. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Endrick. Shot, surely! Oh, nearly. Now it's Endrick. Bernardo Silva bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Mbappe. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! It's in! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you...
And he's had a hit! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Endrick. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Long time, excellent interception. Pedri. Now it's Endrick. That's been cut out, well played. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Italy really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Raul. Ronaldinho. A header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. Mbappe threads one in. Raul gets into a good position. He gets big. Dispatched clinically. And the turnaround is complete. Just extraordinary. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Millwall take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
In it comes. Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Jordan Henderson, and this is Lewandowski, and they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Endrick. And he's got the beating of his man. Plays it out wide. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Pedri. Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Added time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. And they've got rid. There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Millwall are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Baggio powering forward here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Gets a good foot in there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. No foul, says the referee. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He has found the way through. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. Crossed into the box. De Ligt with the clearance. And that has been clubbed away. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Neymar is behind this one. Neymar! And here's Pedri. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Has a shot! And here's Baggio. That's a good ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well measured. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very
The
poor.
attendance for this match was
Quality ball.
29,514.
He is through here. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Ronaldinho plays it in. Roberto Baggio. Baggio looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's beaten the last man. Roberto shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Italy really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Number 6.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Coming on the field is number
Italy
3.
really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Decent chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Italy certainly look sharp there.
Henderson.
They're very well drilled in
Coming
this
on to
art of
replace him
counter-attacking.
is number 41, Rice.
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Bruyne. Millwall are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That has not gone well. Millwall have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, it's come loose.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's Baggio! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cross flung into... It's a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! Should have equalised.
Substitution
What
on
a
the
chance.
field.
It looked to me like he
Number
just changed his
9,
mind at the last second
Raul.
there.
Coming on the field is number 21, Neymar.
Time for a change in personnel. And it's Baggio. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. De Bruyne. Oh, what a ball!
Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Italy finding their passes. And here's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a light.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Number 13.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Italy really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it.
And the shot! In he goes again! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Millwall take the lead. Roberto Baggio!
Italy really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, super find. He's got... Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ronaldinho plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Neymar. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi hurtling down that right flank. He's found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckenbauer, pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as it goes. Millwall have done it. A promotion sealed. Millwall are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
Can he finish? They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Millwall finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Goes long and straight. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordan Henderson into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Costa Curta with a fine tackle.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Costa Curta. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That is a great pick out. Well, they've got it again. Rijkaard! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Could be danger here. Irwin chooses to go crossfield, and it's Nedved, and this is Van Basten looking to go deep, and the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Henderson. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe! That's a shade optimistic. Pass somewhat off target. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross from Irwin. Punched away. Goes for a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Abiati looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Off the post! Roll! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Trabzonspor have their second corner now. Irwin with the short one. He's gone for goal! And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. And it's Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Raul. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Raul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele gets into a good... Oh no, what has happened here? Now the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. And a chance! In he goes again. He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bastoni. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Played into space out wide. And that is expertly dealt with.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this face-to-face with the keeper. And a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Great chance! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cannavaro with the clearance. Just about within shooting range. Played out towards the right wing. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. So we've reached the hour mark. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Raul has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Chance to deliver. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's played forward. And that's another good win of the ball. Millwall are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Lewandowski. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
De Ligt. Van Basten was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raul thinks about the shot. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Basten is having a shot! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Trabzonspor are having a ball here. And it's made its way to him. Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. Played out to the left flank.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played through into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely spread. That looks a good ball through. And he's away. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Millwall really could have done without this.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Abiati will have to save it here or there's real trouble.
18.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Climbs up big! Oh, it needed better placement. Oh, what a mistake! Haaland!
There will be 5 minutes added
Costa
time.
Curta. Rice is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Van Basten. Now he's got space here. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good spread. Saka. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And the counter is on. Now it's Guti. He is through here. Cannavaro pulls off an... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Millwall have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having...